Hey, Big Blue Nation, this is Freddie Maggott. I'm joined by Zach Gagan of Kentucky Sports Radio. Proud to announce that we are partnering with Kroger to present the Kroger Hometown Pickup Tour. Zach and I, and later Jack Pilgrim may be involved a little bit, Nick Roush, Adam Luckett. We are going to be interviewing 6 to 8 prospects, football prospects in the class of 2022. And our aim, our focus is to get to know the player, the student athlete, the person, a little bit more about them off the field, their personalities, because that's what we're trending with name, image, likeness now is the personalities of the athlete. But we're so happy and proud to be joining forces with Kroger again for high school football and the hometown pickup. You can go to Kroger.com/hometown to find out specific locations where you don't have to go to the big cities now to get your groceries. You can go to locations like Cynthiana, Georgetown, McKee, Mount Olivet, so many other places in Kentucky. You can go to Kroger.com/hometown to find out the specific locations. But our first trip, Zach brought us to Bull County to interview Jackson Smith, the #1 kicker punter in Kentucky. Your impressions?
His dad is a great interview, obviously. 99 SEC, or all SEC punter, great guy. His son, even better. Andy said himself that Jackson's a better punter than him. I think we're all about to figure it out, but a great quality family, some good kid, and we're gonna have more coming to you all.
Yeah, absolutely. Being here at Bull County, just the environment, the culture of a championship city, community, and school program. Coach Addis was great, but again, we're going to be all across Kentucky with the Kroger Hometown Pickup Tour. So look for us. Our next stop will be next week. Send us suggestions on who we should highlight, because we're going to again focus on the top 6 players from the state of Kentucky in the class of 2022. First installment of the Kroger Hometown Pickup Tour. We're at beautiful Bull County High School Stadium. We're joined by Jackson Smith, the #1 punter and kicker in America. He's committed to Kentucky. Jackson, thanks for being on here with us, and we appreciate you taking time out to join us on this interview.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot for coming down, Freddie.
So, Bull County High School. Everywhere you look, there's championship banners, years of titles. What's it like playing for a team with so much expectation that you're supposed to win a state championship?
It's really a blessing. We have great coaches and teachers at the high school, and it's just a really great environment. There's also a lot of pressure on our backs because we're just expected to be at the top every year, and losing around here is really not accepted by the fans and coaches and everything. So it's a blessing to play for Boyle.
Well, for Bull County, you think of Jacob Tammy. I'm sure he comes to some of your games. What's it like having somebody that played at Bull County, at Kentucky, very successful, went on to be a successful player in the National Football League? What's it like having guys like that won championships in the early days of Bull County's dominance come back and watch you play in 2020?
It's special because guys like, just like you said, Jacob, they kind of set the bar, because I think when he came through, they were the first few teams to really win the state championship and get to where we are now, and they set the bar. So we try to keep it there, what they set.
You're committed to Kentucky. Your dad was an all-SEC punter there, Andy Smith. What is it like? What does it mean to you to be a legacy Wildcat? Is that something that means a lot to you, knowing that you're going to play at the same school, wear the same colors, and maybe the same position as your dad?
It's definitely special. I know, there's a lot of kids out there that don't get this opportunity, so I'm very lucky and blessed to be where I am.
At what age did you know that this is what you wanted out of life? You wanted to kick, you wanted to punt, you wanted to play for Kentucky. At what age did you kind of figure all that out?
Ever since I was little. Dad and I went to UK games since I can remember, and every year we go to about every home game, so it's really special.
So this has been something in the works for many years.
Definitely.
The Commonwealth got to know you as an 8th grader when you kicked a 51-yard field goal or a 61-yard field goal?
It's 51.
51, okay. That just shows you. That's a life lesson here, Jackson. Legacies grow as time goes by. I was a terrible quarterback. But at 30 years later, I wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? People forget how bad I was. So 61-yarder was actually 51, but you hit that in 8th grade.
Yes, sir.
Were you amazed with, one, the amount of attention that got you? And was that the, oh my goodness moment, hey, I can do this?
Well, I mean, it kind of took me by surprise how, how many views it got on YouTube and all that stuff. Because, like, for me, that was just another kick. I mean, I practice, that's just, it's no different from any other kick. But it kind of, like I said, it got blown out of the water just because, 51-yarder in 8th grade.
You are unique in, I would say you're the only UK commit for the class of 2022 that works as a heat and air specialist.
That's right, heating and air.
Talk me through your day.
So normally, well, we don't, we're on a dead period now, but I wake up at like 7:30, and then I get to the shop at 8:30, and so Jackie Campbell, he's actually my next door neighbor, but he has his heating and air business here, and so I work from 8:30 till sometimes 10 or 12 hours long throughout pretty much the whole day. And then I come home, and that's when I'll kick after that.
So if I have a problem with my AC and I call somebody, you could come, you could be you on the call.
It could be. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We're back here with Andy Smith, father of Jackson Smith. He was all SEC punter, 1999 at Kentucky, there from 96 to 99. And also, obviously, how Andy was able to raise a son who is just as good as him on the field. Would you say better, or? Yeah. He would say better. So I'm sure there was a point though where you were like, okay, he can actually be a Division I, big time top punter in the country type player. When was that?
Probably in middle school. We kicked a lot of field goals. Nobody else does in middle school, but just because I was on the coaching staff and I know he could do it. But everybody focuses on he hit a 51-yard field goal as an 8th grader in the state championship game. But throughout that season, there were multiple field goals of over 40 yards, and and from then I was like, this can pay for your education. So keep working at it.
Now take me to the moment he was actually telling me where he's like, I want to commit.
Yep.
And you said to who? And he said to Kentucky. Would just kind of take me back to that conversation.
So this was this past spring break. We were down in Florida on spring break, and we do a lot of fishing, and it's just the two of us, and I think we were on the drive to go fishing. Anyway, he out of the blue, he said, "Dad, I want to commit." I said, "To where?" I mean, we had obviously Kentucky had offered, Eastern had offered. There's a lot of schools that had been in contact with him, but it caught me off guard. And so the more we talked about it, I mean, it just made sense. And I've not pushed him one way or the other. I just obviously, especially being a specialist, you've got to look at, who's on the roster of the schools you're looking at. What's the opportunity, to even get a scholarship? Most schools will only offer a kicker or a punter or a long snapper like once every 4 years. So you've got to look, who's on the roster and what's your opportunity to play, and all that stuff. But the more we talked about it, it just made sense. And especially with the COVID year, with these guys being able to repeat. And also the transfer portal is wide open, so guys can transfer at any time. He's like, I want to play at Kentucky, and they've offered me, and I want to secure my spot. I mean, it just makes sense. And he's not one for, all the recruiting hoopla. Like, I think he just kind of wanted to get it over. And I told him, I said, all right, when you do this, get ready. There's going to be because the Big Blue Nation is a Big Blue Nation.
All right, Freddie Maggott here. I'm here with Coach Haddix. One of us won a state championship as a Eastern Kentucky quarterback. One of us has coached a state championship team, and that person would not be me. Congratulations.
Yeah, hey, thank you.
I was really proud of your team. I thought y'all played well.
We did.
Congratulations on the state championship.
Yeah, I said it was a long time coming. I said I've been coaching for a while and been there close, but it was great to finally finish it, and just very proud of our kids and our community, and it takes everybody to get that done.
Absolutely. Jackson Smith, best kicker punter in the country.
Yeah.
We're on the 40-yard line right now. When do you start feeling comfortable to call his number?
Well, I think we let him warm up, and I'll come to him before the game, wherever we're at. Everybody feels different, just like a quarterback in the wind, or hey, you let me know where you're at. But it does feel very good as a coach, the first time in my career when we're driving the football and we get inside the 40, hey, we're going to get at least 3.
So the full 40 is the mark.
You know, I mean, those are some things that we can do, and it just kind of depends on him, and we'll let him kick some from there when how he feels with it.
So as a play caller, does that
It
influence?
definitely dictates some things wherever you're going to be, where you don't have to be as aggressive sometimes. And, you know, obviously you want to always score touchdowns and do some things. But, you know, with him being an athlete too, it also allows for some fakes that you could set up and some things with him and some trick plays. And, you know, he brings a lot to the table.
People don't realize how good of an athlete he is.
No.
He reminds me of Doug Pelfrey, who kicked for the Bengals. I played with him. His first year he redshirted, he played DB for us.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Great athlete.
Yeah, he's going
Jackson's
to
a
play
good athlete.
wide receiver, linebacker for us, and I'll be surprised if he doesn't start at one of those for us this year.
And he's good in the weight room.
Good, very strong in the weight room, a guy that's there every day, does something. And, you know, we quarterback, whatever position you play, you're going to work if you play here. And, you know, he's a testament to that.
Kicker, I always say kicker is between here and here. But what's between the ears?
Yes.
How's Jackson under pressure? Because he seemed good. He kicked a game-winning field goal.
Game-winning field goal, and you know that was something you didn't have a whole lot of. Hey, we knew he was going to make it. You know, just going up there and knew he was going to make it. We put him on the field in that situation. He wanted to be in that situation. He wants to make the kick. He wanted to be a part of that. And he went out and made it happen.
What you can't get with Jackson?
I think they're getting a great kid, a great young man that's going to be good for their program. Also, he's a competitor, and you know, going to be a really hard worker there.
What does he mean to Boyle County High School football?
Well, it makes my job and the defensive guy a lot easier on the field position. I said he changes the field position a lot of times, whereas as a defensive player, he's an underrated punter, in my opinion.
Right.
He's a really good punter, and you know, one of the best kickers ever played here.
Yeah, because after a touchdown, the other team's starting on the 25.
That's right. They're starting at the 25, and if not, we're after. Yeah, we're getting on in.
Congratulations, old friend.
Hey,
Proud of you.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.